You ever noticed how the quietest person in the room often sees the most? They're not zoning out, they're downloading. While everyone else is busy filling silence, they're reading expressions, body language, and energy. It's not shyness, it's data collection. But here's what most people get wrong. Silence isn't the absence of thought. It's often the loudest sign of control. Psychologists say that people who talk less often fall into 4 powerful psychological profiles, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one you are, or which one's sitting right next to you. 1. The observer. They're not quiet because they have nothing to say. They're quiet because they already see too much. They notice tone shifts, micro expressions, energy changes, things most people miss completely. In psychology, this is linked to high situational awareness and social intelligence. Observers process before they speak. They analyze words like chess moves. Every sentence has a cost. Every silence has purpose. That's why they rarely regret what they say. They've already rehearsed it in their mind 10 times before it leaves their lips. When an observer talks, it's not random, it's precision. 2. The Minimalist Communicator. This person believes that words are currency, and most people are broke. They only spend their words where it matters. They're the type who stays silent during gossip, but when the conversation turns deep, philosophy, life, meaning, suddenly they speak like they've been saving their voice for this moment. Psychologically, this comes from cognitive filtering. Their mind constantly evaluates, is this worth my energy? To them, silence isn't awkward, it's efficient. And when they do speak, people listen, because every word feels intentional and rare. 3. The Inner Conversationalist. Some people don't need to talk out loud to have conversations. They've been doing it internally for years. They're thinkers, replaying memories, analyzing choices, predicting outcomes. It's like there's a roundtable meeting happening in their head 24/7. Psychologists connect this to introspective intelligence, a deep awareness of one's own mind and emotions. But it comes with a trade-off. Because their world inside is so vivid, the outer one sometimes feels unnecessary. They're not ignoring you, they just live in a universe where silence is dialogue and thoughts are company. 4. The Silent Authority. You've met them, that person who barely speaks, but when they do, everyone stops moving. They don't need volume to command attention. They have presence. They radiate calmness that cuts through chaos. People trust them instinctively. This comes from secure self-concept, a psychological state where confidence isn't shown through words, it's felt through energy. The silent authority doesn't talk to prove they're right. They talk when it's time to lead. Their silence doesn't ask for respect, it earns it. The core truth. Now here's what ties all 4 types together. They all understand that silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. The world is loud, constant noise, constant opinions, constant performance. Quiet people operate differently. They conserve energy, observe patterns, and strike only when it matters. And that's why the quiet ones often end up being the ones who shock everyone. The calmest mind in the room is usually the most dangerous one. So next time you meet someone who doesn't talk much, don't assume they're shy, boring, or uninterested. You might just be standing next to a thinker, a strategist, or a silent leader. Someone whose silence says more than your words ever could. Because sometimes, silence isn't empty, it's full of answers.